All about F1 student visa, the 2 essential documents. Welcome everyone. In this video, we will be discussing the 2 essential documents that can make or break your F1 visa application. Providing a bank statement or proof of funds, along with an affidavit of support, is a standard requirement for international students who are planning to study in the United States. These documents serve specific purposes in the admissions and visa application process, ensuring that students have the financial means to support themselves during their academic pursuits. An affidavit of support is a crucial document often required as part of the application process for international students seeking admissions into universities in the United States. This legal document is a declaration of financial responsibility, where a sponsor, usually a family member or close acquaintance, pledges to financially support the applicant throughout their academic journey. The purpose of the affidavit is to assure the university and relevant authorities that the student will have sufficient funds to cover tuition, living expenses, and other associated costs while studying in the U.S. One of the primary reasons universities request an affidavit of support is to ensure that prospective international students can afford the costs associated with studying abroad. The document serves as a formal commitment from the sponsor, alleviating concerns about the student's financial stability during their time in the U.S. This is particularly important because international students are often not eligible for certain types of financial aid or loans available to U.S. citizens or permanent residents. For instance, consider a scenario where an international student from India is applying for admission to a prestigious U.S. university for a master's degree in computer science. The student's uncle, who is a U.S. citizen and financially well off, provides an affidavit of support. This document assures the university that the student will have access to financial resources, thereby strengthening the application. Moreover, an affidavit of support demonstrates the applicant's commitment to adhering to U.S. immigration regulations. By having a sponsor who pledges financial support, the student can showcase their intention to abide by visa requirements, such as the necessity to prove financial capability when applying for a student visa, F1 visa, to study in the United States. In some cases, universities also use the affidavit of support as a means to gauge the applicant's level of seriousness and preparedness for the academic journey. Submitting a well-prepared affidavit showcases a student's meticulousness and readiness for the challenges of studying abroad. Next is the common question from many prospective international students about, what is the purpose of bank statement or proof of funds? Demonstrating financial capability. A bank statement or proof of funds demonstrates to the university and immigration authorities that the student has access to sufficient financial resources to cover tuition fees, living expenses, accommodation, and other related costs while studying in the U.S. This is crucial because universities want to ensure that students can adequately support themselves without straining their studies due to financial constraints. Meeting visa requirements. To obtain a student visa, F1 visa, to study in the U.S., applicants need to show that they have the financial means to sustain themselves throughout their academic program. A bank statement or proof of funds is a critical piece of evidence in fulfilling this requirement. The U.S. government wants to ensure that students won't become a burden on public resources and will be able to meet their financial obligations while studying. Complying with admissions criteria. Many universities have specific financial criteria that international applicants must meet to be considered for admission. By submitting a bank statement or proof of funds, students can demonstrate that they fulfill these financial requirements and are eligible for admission to the institution. Securing accommodation and services. Having proof of funds is essential for securing accommodation, as landlords or housing providers may request evidence of financial capability before renting to international students. Additionally, students may need to show proof of funds to access various services, such as opening a bank account or obtaining a cell phone plan. Ensuring smooth transition. Having sufficient funds ensures a smoother transition to life in the U.S. Students can cover initial expenses like travel, settling into accommodations, purchasing essential items, and covering any unexpected costs that may arise. Mitigating risk for sponsorship. In cases where students are sponsored by a family member, an organization, or a government agency, providing a bank statement and an affidavit of support from the sponsor reinforces the student's commitment to fulfilling their financial responsibilities. This helps mitigate the risk of potential financial strain on the sponsor. In summary, the purpose of providing a bank statement or proof of funds and an affidavit of support is to assure the university, immigration authorities, and other relevant parties that international students have the financial means to support themselves while studying in the United States. These documents play a pivotal role in securing admissions, obtaining a student visa, and ensuring a successful and financially stable academic journey in the US. Lastly, through real-life examples like the one mentioned earlier, it is evident that this document serves as a testament to the student's commitment, intention to adhere to visa regulations, and preparedness for the academic journey ahead. Best of luck.